know the trend where the wives tell their husbands that they can't pay the mortgage for this month, and the husbands look at their wives like they batshit crazy? Yeah, that one. That leads me to believe that the 50-50 conversations only exist online. And some of their husbands be telling them that you don't even pay for anything. And I love that for them, because I aspire to be like them. Because when I get married, I'm not trying to pay for a damn thing. Not even the Wi-Fi bill. Don't let the internet and these podcasts fool you, because there are some men that are paying the 100% of all the bills. 50-50 only exists on them podcasts. Before the men congregate in my comments, if you believe in 50-50, then this video is not for you. Scroll right on past. This is for the men that paying for all the bills in the house. Do y'all have brothers, cousins, uncles? I even take granddaddy. To the women who don't even have to pay for anything, what is it like to be God's favorite? And while we on the subject, can we please leave the 50-50 conversations in 2024? Because the proof is in the pudding. Have you not seen these men tell their wives they don't pay for nothing? What did Life Jenny say? He said it must be nice.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Key. So we're talking about 50-50. Is that something that you're willing to do in your relationship? Is that something you're doing now? Is it something you're trying to elevate from? Well, I want to hear what you think about it. I'm down for whatever. I feel like whatever works for your personal relationship, as long as it's working equally, I'm down with it. So let's get into the videos.
I ain't going 50-50 with no man. But a man got to understand, as long as you got me going 50-50 and I'm a mother, please do not expect 100% woman or 100% submission from me. I don't have time. When I get off work, I have to pour into my children. So therefore, no, we might not eat a home cooked meal every day. This house might not be cleaned every day. No, I might not be able to keep up with the grocery shopping, the organizing, the household product shopping. We may run out of toilet tissue because I had to work a 12-hour shift yesterday and I forgot to stop and get something. But I got your half of the rent money though. Nah, baby, I can't suck no dick tonight. I'm tired. Work kicked my ass. Then I had to make sure that I got the kids situated, got them for bed, got them ready for school the next day. Now it's time for me to go to bed because I got to get up in the morning to go work again because you need half of the bill money. Please do not expect me to be 100% woman if you got me being 50% man, Sugarfoot. I ain't got no problem with it, but you might. You want to go 50-50? Be prepared to go 50-50 on everything. I don't feel like doing the dishes. You got to do them today. I'll do them tomorrow, sugar. You gave me the option to say no.
50-50 is not just monetary. 50-50 is effort. It's not 50-50. 50-50 is not realistic.
Let me tell you from the perspective of a man who was once a 0% man. I didn't want to pay 50%. I wanted to be the prize. I wanted to be the gold digger. But I had a wake-up call. So let me tell you about that. I realized that I stopped growing around 5'7" on a good day. Don't judge me. So I was like, shit. To be a prize, you got to be at least 6 foot and up. And then I looked at my dad and he was bald. So I was like, I'm going to be short and bald. And here I am today, 42. Short and bald. I realized I had to find the prize. In order to find the prize, I had to make myself productive. I graduated, I went to university, I got a good job. I started a side business while I was working full time. And this business was a digital marketing agency and I started making $300,000 a year, which was a lot of money for someone who's 23, 24. I quit my job and then I started doing it full time and it turns to a multi-million-dollar agency. By the time I'm 28, 29. So then I get married and you guys know who she is. She is the prize. By that point, I've always had that mentality that I wanted to give, I wanted to provide. And it's not just providing financially, it's also providing emotionally, spiritually, in all kinds of ways. So fast forward to a year after we get married, I sell my company, multi-million-dollar exit, we buy a house, cash, and we're living the good life. And throughout this whole time, my wife is killing it on YouTube. So I go up to my wife and I'm like, babe, why don't we build a business around it? Why don't we build a brand around it? Because I know how to build a company and you're the influence, you're the prize. So let's combine our skills. So that's what we did. The business started growing and we grew it to a $50 million a year brand. That's not something that I would have ever been able to do by myself. She wouldn't have been able to do that by herself either. The one thing that we learned in all of these years in marriage, that it's not about 50-50 financially. There's a lot more to it beyond finances. One of the things that was really difficult for us was starting a family. It was 10 years of infertility. So that's been our journey and that's how I got there as a once 0% man. There's so much growth and development of people in the relationship and that's really what it takes to make a relationship work. But yeah, long story short, my wife is the prize and I'd like to think that I'm her gift wrap. I had to end with a dad joke because I'm going to be a dad of 2 now.
This is my last time talking about this 50-50 shit in relationships. For all of you women who have this false belief that somebody is supposed to take care of you 100% financially, you are delusional. You don't even date anybody that is in a position to take care of you 100% financially. You're broke. He's broke. You're scratching and surviving. He's scratching and surviving. How the fuck could y'all ever get ahead off of $60,000 a year incomes? And this is me stretching it because a lot of y'all are making less than that. A lot of y'all are making less than that. Y'all are making $120,000 combined a year, and you think that you're supposed to have this Hilton lifestyle. Do you understand that these people are wealthy that are living like this? They're not rich. They're not hood rich. These people are wealthy. And if you don't know what wealth is how long you would be able to survive if you've never made another dollar from this day on. How long would you last? These people will last generations before their money even has a dent in it. You can't even go 30 days without making money before shit get tough and you start feeling suffocated. Know your lane. Stop letting social media treat you. It takes teamwork to put this shit together.
As a woman, you're still basically wanting to go 50-50. Why is that? I think part of that is because it's ingrained in us to not need someone. It's also ingrained in us to be independent. It's ingrained in us to be self-sufficient on every level, and to always prove a point of I'm not trying to use you. So I'm always trying to show up too, but that's because we're constantly told if somebody's constantly giving to us, you gonna come across, you a gold digger. You asking to pay for dinner right now, she a gold digger, she ain't about to use my money. It's dinner. It's $55. You feel me? So I think a lot of that is this foundation of what we've been taught we have to show up as.
I do agree with that. I think that there also is a small percentage of women who enjoy paying 50-50, right? And they don't feel like they were conditioned to do it or anything like that.
Now, see, you out here thinking that a man providing for you means money. He's paying all the bills. He's doing anything you want him to do. But guess what? That's not what it is, baby. See, me and my man, we've been together 24 years, and that's half his life. A man that has his head on straight, he knows that provision means way more than just the money. And a woman that has her head on straight knows that as well, especially if she has children. You see, my man had the character that he needed to be a part of my family, to lead our children, to lead me. He knew how important it was to sit down with me and set some goals, to talk about how we were going to run this family and run our relationship. Yeah, I said run because your relationship is just like a business. If you don't run it right, it's gonna go wrong. And of course, finances were a big part of that. But baby, at that time, we had to go 50-50 because neither one of us made enough money to pay everything on our own for what we wanted. And I was good with that because I knew that man had the heart to go for his goals and dreams and to push me to go for mine. And that kind of man and woman would push each other to do better, so they can have better and be better together. See, if you making it all about the money, then you might have a man that makes all this money, paying all the bills, giving you everything you want, but he's lonely and so are you. But if you're patient, work together, and one or both of you end up making a whole bunch of money and being able to afford anything you want, that's the man you want, baby. Because you can be wealthy and rich or wealthy and lonely. Get your priorities straight, baby. I love you. Be well. Young lady, you don't have to go 50-50 with your man. But do you understand the meaning of teamwork? Do you understand if both of you are making the same amount of money and both of you are living paycheck to paycheck and neither one of you can afford to have that place and pay all the bills by yourself? You both have car note and you got a kid together, so you both have childcare that you share. If you're a team, you do what's best for the team, for the family, for the good of all, not just you. You see, just because my man pays just about every bill now does not mean it was always that way. There was a time when we were in your shoes, and 50-50 was the smart thing to do. And even though it was more 60-40, him 60, me 40, it was still the smart thing to do for us. Teamwork. We were building together. We were supporting each other's goals and dreams so we both can make more money. And even when he got laid off, we found a way because I was determined to have his back like I would expect him to have mine had I got laid off. And that's exactly what happened. I had his back until he found another job, which was in a couple of months, and he had mine when I went back to school, graduated and had a better job, which caused both of our incomes to rise. And that was in the first 3 years of our relationship. And we've been together 24 years now. Our family has reaped the benefits of our teamwork. Our daughters and our grandson have watched us and our parents in action, and they know how to work as a team as a result of it. We rise as a team, baby. Be well.
Why we go 50-50? So I got my own trucking business, and I feel like I should pay all the bills. Trina is a stay-at-home wife, so she takes care of everything at home. She takes care of our daughter. She cooks.
He cooks sometimes too, though.
Then sometimes, really it ain't. Sometimes it's all the time. I wash the dishes too when I come home.
Like after I get done cooking, or whenever you get done cooking too, you just wash dishes.
Damn, yeah, I do that.
But I clean the house. Well, I clean downstairs and he clean upstairs. I sweep, he mop.
Damn.
He also paid a car note on both of our cars.
Yeah, I paid a car note on both of our cars. I paid a life insurance too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, is it 50-50? Is it 50-50?
I mean, we do everything 50-50. The only thing that you really take care of is like all the financial stuff.
I pay the internet, but she helped remind me about paying the internet.
Yeah,
so that's 50-50, I guess.
Yeah, because his mind be slipping sometimes. He also washed our cars, and he washed our animals too. He walked them as well and feed them. You happy though, right?
What?
You happy?
Yeah.
He also goes shopping for me. Every time he goes shopping for himself, he goes shopping for me. I don't really go shopping for him. I don't think I really buy him his socks and underwear. For real.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really celebrate holidays, so I don't buy him nothing, but he buy me something because he celebrate holidays, like Valentine's, birthdays, Christmas. I don't believe in those holidays, but he do, so he always splurge out on me. You good, babe?
Yeah, I'm straight. I'm counting.
But that's why we go 50-50, because it kind of helps relieve the stress on both ends.
Now, think about it. We don't even eat here for real. We really go out to eat. Whenever I come home from work, you make me go out to get food for us.
Because I be dealing with Patricia. I be tired.
You be dealing with our daughter?
Yeah. I be dealing with our daughter. That's why I be tired. And that's why we go 50-50.
Is that another woman law? We don't do 50-50? Because I don't mind doing 50-50. If my man not in the position to where he can pay all the bills, guess what? Guess what, sweetheart? Honey is going to help her man, because, bitch, that's my man. And I'm not about to sit here and let my man struggle trying to pay all the bills because I don't want to. If I'm in a position to where I can help my man, I'm going to help my man. Bitch, that's my man. I'm not about to watch him struggle. So, yeah, 50-50. What's wrong? I don't see what's wrong with that. I guess that's another woman law that we not supposed to do that type of thing. But unless my man come to me and he like, babe, I got this. I don't need you to pay nothing. I just want you to look pretty, do how you do, make sure you take care of me when it's time to take care of me, take care of the house, whatever. Then that's a different story. I'm not about to be worried about doing no 50-50. But if my man not in that position, and I know for a fact my man is not in that type of position to pay all the bills, I'm not going to be expecting him to pay all the bills. And no, I don't mind going 50-50. That's just, I don't understand what the problem is with going 50-50. Like, let me know. And in the comment about me being a sugar mama, what paying 50-50 got to do with being a sugar mama? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't take care of no man. I don't take care of no man. As far as financial wise, and he just gonna sit home and just do nothing. Oh no, baby, we ain't doing that. No, baby, no. We not doing that. So I don't understand I'm not getting the comment. Like, you got to make it make sense to me, Baker. Right now, it's not making sense. Like, what you're saying, you don't do 50-50. Like, your man got to pay all the bills, and that's just what it is. Let me know. I'm confused.
I wasn't going to talk about this, but I have to talk about this. This 50-50 conversation that everyone keeps having on the internet is one of the unhealthiest conversations that I actually hear. But I realize that people are constantly entering these dating situations and relationships with this unrealistic expectation and these unrealistic ideas of how things go. A relationship is ever going to be 50-50. If you're looking for someone to solely take care of you financially, you have to understand there's a lot of things that they're going to have to sacrifice, and a lot of things you're going to have to sacrifice as well. So this person enters the relationship with you, or the dating dynamics with you, this dating situation or whatnot, and you already hit them with everything financially on my end needs to be taken care of 100% by you. Okay, that means that what you're sacrificing probably is the attention that you will want, the time that you will want from that person, your emotional needs, all of your emotional needs actually being met, because this person has to make a sacrifice to make sure that you're good financially. Now, if a person is making sure you're good financially and they're working their butts off to make sure of that, there's going to be a lot of needs that they're going to have emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So if you want to talk about 100% of being taken care of financially, can you take care of them 100% when it comes to mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually? chances are you probably cannot. What value do you add to this person that you're demanding so much of? That's the question you really need to have with yourself. And it's not about you opening up your legs or what your mouth can do or what the mouth down there can do. It's about what you actually can do to add to their value and their fruition. So my thing is, for the people who are listening to this conversation, that I need to be taken care of 100%. They need to take care of my bills 100%. You're already entering a relationship off of unsolid foundation. It's no such thing as fairness when you think like that. This person's already burdened by the expectations that you have created. And you're going to feel like if this person doesn't meet your expectations, because life happens and circumstances changes and they may lose their job. But if they can no longer meet your expectations, they're probably not going to feel like they're worthy or they're good enough. You're probably going to minimize them or put them down. And then your frustrations are going to leak into other areas of your relationship. And this comes with other stress factors and things like that. Do you consider that? Before you all say the things that you all say on this internet, do you all consider what you're saying? Stop listening to these societal views, because those are not healthy for you. And the same people who are over talking about, you got to do this, you got to pay for this stuff, are the same people who add nothing to another person's value. But conflict and headache and stress and, oh my God, seriously?
You know why a lot of women are not settling for relationships nowadays that are 50-50? I know we live in an economy right now that, you know, when you're trying to build an empire together, you got to you got to compromise. You got to support each other. You got to do all these things together, financially. But it's not fair for a lot of women, because they'll go out there and work 8 hours a day, possibly overtime. You don't know their commute. If their commute is between an hour, 2 hours, you don't know. Some women work close, but some don't. And then they got to come home, take care of the house, take care of the kids, take care of all the errands and laundry, all the household shit, right? So they're putting in 50 and then 100 at the house, while a dude on the couch watching ESPN or playing video games, grown ass dude playing video games. Like, ain't nothing wrong with, having some recreation. But man, if you want 50-50 in a woman, help her around the house too. Ain't nothing wrong with cooking. Who was taking care of you before she came into your life? You mean to tell me you can't do laundry because that's a feminine job? You mean to tell me you can't cook for yourself because that's a feminine job? Like, motherfucker, if you was a man living by yourself, who would be cooking for you? You. Who would be doing your laundry? You mean to tell me before that woman stepped into your life, you wasn't cooking for yourself? You was just eating out the whole time? Who was doing your laundry? Huh? Like, man, ain't nothing wrong with helping a woman out. Do your laundry. Help do it. Like, if she's tired and exhausted, do the laundry. Help cook. Help clean the house. Help with the kids. But you feel because you pay 50% of the bills, you're excused to what? Look, man, as men, we're supposed to be protectors and providers. And if you don't want to protect and provide for the woman you're with, why are you even with her? That you resent her so much that you're not going to do shit else other than do your 50. See, that's the problem right there. A lot of women are not settling for 50-50 relationships because they end up being a damn roommate and a maid. They don't want to be maids. Like, it would be a different story if you was making well over 6 figures, providing for a lifestyle for her, and paying for everything. She don't mind cleaning the house, taking care of the kids, and cook and clean, whatnot. But you want her to go out there, have a full-time job, possibly overtime, and then come home and take care of the kids, take care of the house, and do everything for you, and take care of you too. So you want a mother for your kids, and you want mommy to take care of you, and then you want her to pay all your bills too, while you just pay 50% and chillax. And you want women to settle for that. And then you wonder why women are not settling for relationships, and all you passport bros are going overseas to get women from overseas just because you want women who you could take advantage of. Because you can't take advantage of women here. Women here already know the economy, but you can go bring some woman from far away land, and she'll listen to you because she don't know shit that's going on in this country. Man, I guess I went too deep on that one. But it's the damn truth, though. If y'all are not seeing that, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's crazy because you expect these women to go out there and work a full-time job and come home and be feminine to you. It's not gonna work that way. You tossing her on the streets to survive, and you want her to come back and be soft to you. No, she's gonna develop survival traits. She's gonna develop survival skills. Eventually, she's gonna have to try to survive from you. Man, 50-50 is a scam for a lot of women. And they not folding.
Ladies, wait till y'all find out that 50-50 in a relationship only applies when a guy is not that attracted to you. You see, since he's not that attracted to you, he's not going to take you out on dates or buy you flowers or do any of these things. Instead, he's going to expect you to pay half on rent or, help him out with the bills and everything because he knows that he's not the provider for you. And he doesn't really want the relationship to last for long term. And you're going to notice everything in the relationship is going to be transactional. Like if he takes you out on a date, he's going to expect you to take him out on a date next. He's not going to be doing things for you because he thought about you and actually cares. He's doing it because he thinks that he's going to get something out of it. And you see, the sad reality is no guy that actually truly values you, cares for you, or appreciates you would actually ask for 50-50 because they will do things for you out of second nature because they're a provider. They're an actual man. They actually want to lead and take care of you. They're not going to think of anything as transactional because they know for a fact that them taking care of you will help you take care of them. But y'all stay safe out here, man.
Y'all, the last video that I made had a lot of females panties in a bunch, all because I said if you have a provider husband, why not want to cook and clean for him? These bitches had the nerve to say he needs to pay for a maid and he needs to get Uber Eats every day. And then had the nerve to say, oh, don't give him sex all the time when he wants it. These bitches was agreeing with it all because Sprinkle Lady said it. And it's like, bitch, y'all are living in a fantasy delusional land. Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's crazy. This man just pulled out in front of me, seeing me coming, and then he driving slow as hell. Oh my Lord Jesus. Anyways, so I wanted to give y'all this scenario of a 50-50 situation because a lot of y'all are real delusional and you somehow can't comprehend the words that come out of people's mouths. So I'm gonna just give you a scenario. Maybe you could picture it in your head. So I was in barber school and there was a guy in barber school with me. My homegirl was in cosmetology school. They ended up meeting at a hair show, right? The vibes was there, the vibes was given. I was like, bitch, this has to be your soulmate. That's how you would think that they knew each other, but they didn't. They literally just met at that competition. So they ended up dating. Everything was going good. She didn't have her shit together. She wasn't making buku money, but that's the whole point of life. You start somewhere. So she was staying with her people. He was staying with his people. They ended up deciding, oh, everything going good. We getting along, this, that, and third. They ended up moving in together. So they decided to go 50-50 and split the bills because that's what was beneficial to their relationship. So don't tell people that, oh, if he's going 50-50 with you, he doesn't love you, this, that, and third. Bitch, maybe he's going 50-50 with you at this time because he doesn't have it all together, but he do love you. You have to be the gauge of that. Don't let people tell you, he's going 50-50 with you. Like, bitch, please, shut up. Anyways, so they started going 50-50. Everything was going good. They was going on trips because that money that they were saving by going 50-50, they both helping each other. She helping him save that $500. Say their rent was $1,000. He's saving $500 extra. She's saving $500 extra. They put that money together. Now they're able to go on trips, go out to nice fancy dinners, all types of stuff. So anyways, things were going good. Things were going smooth. We graduated school. And fast forward about 2 years later, they ended up opening up their own salon. So she opened up her own salon. He opened up his own barber studio, and it was right next door to each other. Business was booming. He started making hella money. She started making hella money. And then he became the provider that y'all be talking about. He started paying all of the bills because he loved that woman, and now he's able to afford it. Y'all don't even give people the chance to become the better version of themselves. Y'all just want people when they already at their tippity top, but y'all don't even be at your tippity top, bitch. You don't even have you don't pay rent, you don't pay no mortgage, you don't pay no car note, you don't even own a car, you don't even goddamn pay nobody electric bill, you just living off of other people. You can't even afford to take yourself out to eat, let alone eat McDonald's every day. That's like the scummiest of the scum, the bottom of the bottom. You can't even afford to do that for yourself every day of the week. No cooking, no none of that, just out to eat every day. You couldn't even afford that for yourself. So how dare you tell somebody, all because you wear a full beat face of makeup, some heavy ass eyelashes, and an ashy ass lace, oh, if he can't pay all my bills, I don't want him. Well, bitch, suffer.
Well, I do see that so many people have different opinions and thoughts on it, which of course we all could assume one would. Everybody's in different situations. I mean, if it's easier to start off with 50-50, then do that if that was working in your relationship. If you're having an issue with 50-50, then that's when conversations need to be had, or an understanding of, well, it might be a lack here because we're going 50-50, so I got other things to do. Or maybe we can come together, clean this house together, or take turns, or what have you. And or, even talk about, hey, we're going to start off 50-50 because that's the position that we're in. And then later on, I'm going to be paying all the bills and you're going to be handling the dishes, the miscellaneous stuff around the house, the children, maybe even managing the bills. Like all he has to do is just give you the money and you manage everything. That's also a stress reliever, not knowing that you have to go and call these people or go to the store, get a money order, unless you working off auto pay. And not everything has auto pay, at least not my electricity bill. And until they get that together, we can talk. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about the videos. Let me know if you're willing to go 50-50, if you go 50-50 now, if you and your partner actually talked about it, or did it just like naturally happen? What are your thoughts about it? What do you think about it? Is it something that you're not willing to change and you expect your man to pay for everything? Let me know. Ain't no judgment here, girl.